a world title for her efforts here in Tokyo.
Melissa Jefferson wouldn't ran a good leg, but it says a lot about how well Shelly Ann Fraser-Price ran that she was not able to make up the
Terry on the backstretch.
TT Terry is a fixture on the backstretch for Team USA because she runs past people every single time. She's done another great backstretch and put the United States into the
Hi, TT.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. Just to start off, my name is Kymani, so it's a pleasure to see you. No bad blood from a Jamaican, of course. Well, just to start us off, having raced Shelly Ann Fraser, probably her last event, that's what she said. How was that experience for you, knowing that you were able to, overcome that hurdle and, not giving her the happy ending that she probably wanted?
For me, it was an amazing feeling being able to line up next to Shelly Ann Fraser-Price throughout her career. I went from being a young girl, watching her on YouTube, watching her races every day, watching all the greats, watching them on YouTube, the 4x1, her in 100 meter, just the dominance that she had over the years and being able to step on a line and always produce phenomenal performances from the start of her career to the end of her career, and for me to just even line up next to her was just an amazing feeling. It was a surreal feeling. Like I said, going from watching her and idolizing her, I used to be in her Instagram comments, like calling her auntie and stuff like that, just so happy of the things that she was doing and being able to be like, okay, I can be like that one day, and then being able to line up against her in her last race. We didn't run the same leg in the 4x1, but we did line up in the semifinals of the 100, and just being able to just grace the track with her is just amazing, and then even when we got our medal at the award ceremony, her pulling me to the side to have a conversation with me and give me little pointers or say certain things that kind of just added to the confidence that I already have, just being able to hear it from someone else and especially unexpectedly. It's like, wow, Shelly Ann Fraser-Price decided to pull me to the side. And even earlier in the year, I can recall her pulling me to the side at World Relays and just acknowledging the fact that I came out with my children's book and telling me congratulations. And in that moment, I was like, wait, she knows about my book? So when you think people not watching, they're actually watching. So I'm just happy to be able to been a part of the legacy that she left behind, and it was a surreal feeling.
I mean, talking in your perspective now, I'm pretty sure you've motivated and inspired a lot of young girls and young boys all across the globe, but specifically in Florida. How do you approach those opportunities to inspire these children?
So for me, it goes back to that statement that I just said, you never know who's watching. And I realized that my T-babies, which is what I call my fan base or my supporters, are made up of different ages, a lot of older adults, but also little kids. Everywhere I go, they like my family and friends like to say I'm a kid magnet. I end up with somebody's child. So being able to serve an example for them, especially in South Florida, just letting them know that you can make it out and still do what you want to do and whatever you dream of, and just showing them that I'm traveling the world. Like, I was born and raised in Miami, but I've been all over the place, multiple countries, something that I wouldn't have thought of when I was younger, but being able to show them that it's possible and just serve as that example for them, whether that's on the track, off the track. That's why I make sure anything involving kids, I would go and I would give my time. I would bend over backwards. I would shift stuff around that I have to do, because you never know the impact that you leave on a little kid. And they never know when they may meet their idol or whoever they look up to. So just being able to give them that opportunity whenever I'm in their presence, whether that's signing autographs or taking pictures, I would spend the whole day taking pictures of autographs. It get to the point where the people that's with me will have to be the mean person and tell them you can't do anymore. So it's definitely a great opportunity to be able to serve as an example for the younger kids. Welcome, thank you.
Thank you, TT.
You're welcome.